On your mark, get set. Let's go.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Mister, will you please wake up? Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, Kevin Durant. You should have never left California.
This bronsexual upset me in having to bring this teenage idiot from Wisconsin into a sports conversation. Are you really surprised the Cowboys are giving up on Ezekiel Elliott?
Whoa. Hell no! Well, no one cares about baseball.
Bitch, are you for real?
For Anaheim, Azusa, and Cucamonga. Wait, that's not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say
my
was,
partner acts like a conductor on a train. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Snowman, the morning with Cole Johnson.
Not that way, you smart aleck. All right, let's do this. Good morning. As my partner properly and fairly steps on our intro, welcome to the wacky Wednesday bronsexual edition of Snowman in the Morning. How do I sound? Do I sound good? Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Do I need to make any adjustments? Let's do that now.
I'll let you know. For now, you're good.
Okay, very good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure everything is level on this side. That's Cole Johnson, the executive producer. I'm the Snowman, and how are you doing this morning, partner?
Actually, I'm doing absolutely fantastic, man.
Wonderful,
wonderful. It's seriously, the personal end of my life, and even the creative end of my life, it has been a cavalcade of blessings that has been brought down upon me, man. So,
well, here's a salute to you, and a salute to everyone in the Fanatics feedback zone. And Ryan McCoffey is with us. A Pizzle's with us. Dan Levely was the first one in. Ty Ray passing through. Salute to everybody in the chat. And partner, before we even get rolling, a salute to you, my friend, for you to have withstood everything you have withstood personally and creatively, because I know about the creator's block, and then you took on the role when I asked you as executive producer of this program, and you brought the one element that has been missing, and that's organization. I mean, and you know from experience of doing Cole Sports, 2:00 today, for those of you who don't know.
That's correct.
Doing this and being a one-man gang is not the easiest trick in the world to pull off. Not saying that it can't be, but when you surround yourself with the right people and put a good team together, like Bill Parcells and Bill Walsh, you can't be beat, man. You just can't.
No.
I put my dick in that pantheon too.
Even with doing, Cole Sports, and it's great, and I love the vehicle, and it's and it has life. It has
it's a hell of a program, because we all love tuning in.
Yeah, thank you. Even in doing it, and it actually is a one-man shop type of thing.
Yeah.
I know that once it really takes off, I know I'm going to need more assistance and more hands on deck too. I know that.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
And this experience has taught me. Okay, I think I'll know when that time will come, and when it does, I know what to do when it comes. So yeah.
Let me shout Matt McGee out, because I'll be on Braves Country HD at 3:15 this afternoon. That's of course on WQEE in Atlanta, and also on YouTube. So thanks to him for that weekly spot. And something wise said too, everything's going to happen for us. This is the year And what's the and for all you bronze sexuals, just to prime the pump and really piss you off, what's the magic number this year? 23. 23. Lawrence Johnson joining us on Facebook. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sick Diggy and also to Brother Wise. Good morning to everyone. All right, let's get down to business. This, and Cole's pushing the buttons as I'm on location in Columbus, Indiana. This, my friends, is the Whip Around, and it's presented by Fanatics.
Well, let's congratulate Paul Gasol as he last night was honored by the Lakers in having his number retired. And during his ceremony, I think the most touching part, of course, was the video that was shown of Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa, in saying that Kobe had something special to say, and basically Kobe in the video that was taped, and it was when he received his Oscar. Not during his acceptance speech, obviously, but it was backstage. He was saying that he knew that day would come, and he was looking forward to the day that Gasol's number would be retired, and he looked forward to seeing his jersey right next to Kobe's. And, of course, during the ceremony, when it was unveiled, Gasol's jersey was released right next to Kobe's. And I all I have to say is I appreciate him. I appreciate him for giving Kobe the last 2 rings that he got.
I had tears in my eyes when I saw that, because anybody who watched those Lakers with Powell and Kobe and the rest of those guys, you know the kinship that they had together. And Kobe demanded the best of his teammates, and one of the teammates he demanded the most of was Powell.
Yeah. Yeah, and he appreciated it. That's the thing. He appreciated it, and I think that's the aspect I love the most about that. When Powell spoke, he said he said he appreciated the fact that he was a brother that elevated him, inspired him, and challenged him to be a better player, and all of that ended up having him become a better man overall. And and of course, during the tail end of their run together, you started to hear a lot of complimentary things Kobe was saying toward Powell. And Powell, although he wasn't big on speaking, and I'm not talking about because of language, it just his personality wasn't that way.
Yeah.
When you did hear him say things, he would also in kind be kind toward Kobe too. So yeah, it's a great honor, and Powell is well deserved. It is well deserved.
Very, very much so. Let me take the next one because it involves a broadcaster who was very close to me. Roll it.
I figured you launched that. Go ahead, sir.
I'm going to take a few minutes to honor Dave Wills, longtime radio voice of the Tampa Bay Rays. He passed away at the age of 58. He died Sunday morning in Florida. He's been with the Rays since 2005, nearly coinciding with the team's rise to unlikely power. Of course, they won the American League pennant in 2008 and also in 2020. Sternberg released the following statement, read, quote, Dave was an outstanding broadcaster, a great friend, and an even better person. He had a remarkable talent for bringing the game to life for our fans. It was a vital part of the Rays family. Again, close quote. Again, Dave Wills, very good friend of mine. I had a chance to have him on my show and a chance to talk to him and talk shop with him. He passed away at the age of 58. Rest in power, Dave Wills. We down here will be honoring you in many, many ways, not just across Major League Baseball, but for those of us who haven't gotten to the major leagues, and I invoke the word yet because I plan to get there, we'll honor you the only way we know how, and that's to be as old school as you are in terms of your broadcasting, in terms of telling a story, and bringing the game to life. Rest in peace, Dave Wills.
All right, turning our attention to the Grizzlies immaturity camp
Again?
and well, people were saying that, of course,
What the hell do we have to do? What the hell do we have to do that for? I mean, we already know Ja's an idiot for doing what he did.
Yeah. People were wanting to know, well, we saw that Ja's going to be suspended for 2 games, but people forgot the words "at least" was in front of it.
You know who said you know who said that the most. I don't need to explain the rest of that.
No,
I don't need to explain the rest of that veiled thought, do I?
No,
I don't need to say the rest of that.
No, you don't. But people are saying it's unclear when Morant's going to rejoin the Grizzlies. Well, I'll put it to you this way. When the NBA forces you, when a player comes out and he writes a script saying that he has to take some time out and he has to refocus and learn how to handle the stress that comes upon him. When that happens, when the NBA forces a player, when a player comes and says that, you pretty much know that you probably have to hang. The player's basically saying, "I'm hanging up for the rest of the year." Yep. So now the Grizzlies, as immature as they are, and I'm talking about even without Ja Morant,
right,
going to have to find a way to make sense of this, and they're now trying to fight off, and I think they're unsuccessfully doing so, the Kings, in being the number 2 seed in the West. And I think they're probably now going to sink to number 3 sometime this week if it hasn't happened already.
Well, there goes that playoff berth. I'm sorry. Did I say that a lot? Well, there goes that Western Conference final appearance.
Not that for sure.
At the top of the season, everybody was saying the Grizzlies are Western Conference title contenders when they got smacked around by the Warriors in the Western Conference semifinals. Why do people... I'll ask this off the air because there are some words I need to insert in that. Let's get the next one, and I'll take the next one.
All right.
Big win for the Lakers last night. 112-103, the final over the Memphis Grizzlies. Anthony Davis, I sing your praises, and I hand you a ton of receipts. 30 points, 22 rebounds. Why am I taking this story? Well, it's pretty simple. Run the game through Anthony Davis, y'all don't have a problem. It's pretty simple to me. What if we said for 2 years? What if we said since 2020? When
Anthony
he
Davis
should
is
have
the
been
best player on the Lakers.
Look, what if we said what have we said since 2020 when Anthony Davis, and I capitalize this, should have been the unanimous MVP?
Oh, in the finals in 2020? Oh, no, certainly, because he was easily the best player. He was easily the best player in the bubble. And this is not a shot at who we'll talk about later on in the second hour.
No, this is a direct shot at him, and I'll tell you why. This is a direct shot at him. Look at the game last night and the Lakers have played in whose absence. I won't cuss until the second hour.
The reason why I'm saying it's not a direct shot is because I don't want to disrespect Davis himself, because the dude, dude put on a virtuoso performance in the bubble, and last night is an example of what I said. And I watched, and I actually watched our Memorial Day episode this past year.
Yes,
where I actually said that the Lakers now are they're a sideshow. You look at
you did say that very and it's very clear they were a sideshow until now. I'm giving the Lakers that. Dan, listen to me carefully. I'm giving the Lakers their flowers. Let's close the whip around and we'll discuss this further and take us to first break.
All right.
way the Lakers played last night is how they should play for the remainder of the year, because I'm willing to bet money that you know who ain't coming back at least until the playoffs.
I mean, it's to the point.
Playoffs?
Literally, it is to the point where you look at the Lakers when that person's on the court, and you've been and for now a year and a half, you've been hearing narratives such as, "Wow, the Lakers have blown a big time lead," or "The Lakers lost by 25." Dot. But you know who scored 35? You know who got notched a triple double?
Yep.
And I'm like, that's
you
not
know
going to make
who
them
set
win.
the all-time scoring record.
Mm-hmm.
A very recent narrative. And what have you and I said for 2 years? They should run the ball and offense through Anthony Davis, because Davis is taking on. Davis has taken on entirely too much with you know who being on the floor. It's not a shot at you know who's athleticism. It's the fact that Davis is one hell of a basketball player,
and he's the best player when healthy on the Lakers.
Say that part again. Say that part again.
Davis is the best player on the Lakers when healthy, including number 6.
Mm-hmm. We've been saying that for 2 years.
Yeah.
We've been saying that for 2 years, but certain people, and I'll discuss that off the air because I can't discuss it here. Certain people don't want to listen. Certain people think they know basketball, bronzexuals, but they don't. You can clearly see, and I'm getting the radio side of stuff here, so if y'all see me looking off camera, that's why. You can clearly see that Anthony Davis is the best player on the team, period. That 30-point, 22-rebound performance is the virtuoso performance that needs to happen often. They need to run the ball through him.
Mm-hmm.
They need to run the ball through him. And the more that they don't, the more that every fact that we said will come to pass. And the fact is, Anthony Davis is the best player on the floor. He's the best basketball player on the floor for the Lakers. End of story.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best player for them. End of story. And the ball needs to go through him. If the Lakers want to get far in the playoffs, A, Anthony Davis has to remain healthy. B, these young players, including Rui Hachimura, who's been a godsend for them. Rui Hachimura has been a godsend for them. They got to stay healthy. First and foremost, they got to stay healthy. Second of all, they got to run the ball through AD. Last night's a prime example.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's the thing. When you run an offense through a big-time offensive machine like him, and he has no equal in the post.
None.
You have to, if you have that weapon, you have to abuse that weapon. Go to it time and time again. Doesn't matter who else is on the court with you.
I mean, what did Phil Jackson say when it came to Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant in 2002? When they played the rough and tough Sacramento Kings. And yes, I said rough and tough because the Kings played team basketball. What did Phil Jackson say? We're going to ride Shaquille O'Neal until he goes to sleep.
Yeah, Kobe's great, but Shaq's the guy. Mm-hmm. And Shaq should be the guy because there was no defense for him.
I mean, what did Pat Riley do in the early part of the Showtime era? Who'd the ball go through?
Went through Kareem.
And later on, it went through...
later on, went through Magic.
But
it took almost 2/3 of Magic's career for the ball to go through him because he had such respect and such reverence, and deservedly so, for Kareem. That ball went to him even when Magic was the number one weapon.
Yeah, and Pat Riley knew. He had to go through Magic. When Magic came of age, if you think about it, Magic came of age in 87.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He came of age in 1987 when Pat Riley told him, we have to go through you. I mean, we love Kareem, and Kareem will forever be our captain. Rod, I'm talking to you. Kareem will forever be an all-time Laker. Again, Rod, I'm talking to you. But we got to go through Magic. And when they went through Magic, adios. Chris Bass joining us. Good morning, Bass. Good morning, Chicago. Good morning, brothers. I agree wholeheartedly about Anthony Davis. He needs to stop being first come Mr. Last name Glass.
Yeah,
there
first
you go.
name Mr. Yeah, first name Mr. Last name Glass.
I read that wrong. I'm sorry. First name Mr. Last name Glass. Thank you very much.
And it's good to see you, brother.
Thank you, Chris Bass, for joining us. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will dive into the feedback zone, respond to your comments, and of course, we're just killing time before hour 2. From Columbus, Indiana, and the Tennessee Whiskey Studios, we're having fun. We hope y'all are too. Back in a flash.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. 4 men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Doc, and H-Rap B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to BrooksNightGuard.com and order yours today.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solution Center. Do you like pricking your fingers to test your blood sugar levels? No one does, but it's important to maintain your health. And now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you don't need to prick your fingers anymore. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now. And if you have Medicare or most major insurance coverage, you may be able to get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 3 or more times daily, injecting insulin, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solution Center right now to learn how to end the painful finger sticks and get your own continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
'Cause we take this job so serious.
Man, I went home that day and talked to my wife, Vicky. And Vicky was like, "What's wrong with you? You pissed off?" "Yeah, I got this partner I'm working with back in the radio station, man. The Negro be lying." What in the all types of blue hell?
Yes, It's Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Negro be lying.
But I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
And Base found that out.
Mm-hmm.
While you were away. There's an element you need to play after I read this.
Okay.
This collective spanking that the immature Memphis Grizzlies roster requires is brought to you by Willie Jones's belts. The belts to coordinate the discipline. Smack, 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 smack. And of course,
No, what the hey, one more time. Why sick? Why?
am I wrong for that? No.
No, you're not wrong.
I love it. He just innocently goes, am I wrong for that? No.
And
Not
yes,
at all.
happy International Women's Day too, everybody. No.
Special shout out to my beautiful bride, Jody.
Yes. And special shout out to my wife, Michelle, definitely. No, you're not wrong for that, Sick.
Sick, you are never wrong with your ads because they are well timed and well placed.
And yeah, I think the team would need something of that nature.
Roll it again. And then some.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Now batting.
The
man who has a blue and orange glow on him. Number 420. Wise El Jefe. Number 420.
What's going on?
Good morning, Wise.
Good morning.
Did you get your coffee yet? There.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Echo.
How are you doing this morning?
Echo.
Yeah. We'll leave that alone.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
What's going on? How's everybody doing up there?
Considering the ad we just read from Sick, well, I'm doing good.
That's good.
Willie Jones.
Sick says, folks, I'm the oldest of four. I've taken whippings for my youngest sibling. Been there.
Understand.
Been there. Taking a few from my oldest sibling. Been there.
And thank you, Sick. Yes. And as for the New York Knicks, blue and orange, not the blue and orange for the Mets. No. The blue and orange for the Mets, that would be reserved for Chris Dietz.
That'll be reserved for Dietz.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I don't hate the Mets.
Right.
Oh, we know.
Echo Snowman. Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's stay on that for a second. How proud of the Knicks are you, considering
they gave that game away yesterday? Yeah, I know.
And even in spite of that,
they've been playing great, man. They've been playing great. We missed. Listen, that just shows you how much we missed Jalen Brunson, because he would have it would have been a different game had he been in the game, because he knows when to slow it down. Even though Quig IQ's been playing great, I'm saying he's actually learned a lot from Brunson and the short time Brunson's been here. He's helped him become a better pro. And I'm excited for what they're about to do, man. Listen, they're deep, they're young. Regardless of what Stephen A. says about we should have traded for Donovan Mitchell.
No, y'all didn't need Donovan Mitchell.
I don't think it would have worked, because
it wouldn't have worked.
Had the ball in his hand, And I feel that Jalen is doing a great job. He's actually underpaid now.
That is a good question I wanted to ask you. So why was it such a big deal for the Knicks to try to go after Donovan Mitchell?
Splash.
For some reason, they feel that we need a superstar in New York.
And I agree with that, but I just don't see him to be a fit.
You got him now. His name's Jalen Brunson, and he's the perfect fit for that Knicks team. You didn't need a big-time superstar.
And personally, I still think that Julius Randle could grow into that role,
which he has. Because now he doesn't have to carry the load. He has another guy who can run like that. That year we lost Atlanta in the playoffs. We went as far as Julius Randle was going to take us.
Agreed.
And he had a horrible series. So did RJ and everybody else in that series.
Yeah, they only had one good game in that series. Yeah.
So now you bring in Jalen Brunson, who has shown Quigley what it means to be a point guard and what to be a pro is. And Quigley has taken it to the next level. He is
now that is a good pickup there. Yes. Quickly, yes. I like him. I like him for the Knicks.
He was one of the pieces that Utah wanted in return for Donovan Mitchell. I think we would have to give up too much pieces to have gotten Donovan Mitchell. A lot of first round picks and some key probably RJ and Quick. And I wouldn't want to give up any of those. Even though RJ's having a bad year, last few games, for some reason RJ picks it up second half of the season.
So it's almost like
that's the player I wanted to ask you about. Wise RJ Barrett. He hasn't like fallen off.
Mr. He always goes left.
He's not.
But the thing is, he's
not consistent.
No, he's gotten better. I know.
But he's got to be more consistent to fit with this Knicks team. How does RJ Barrett turn it around? And I'm looking beyond this season. How does RJ Barrett turn it around going forward where he can be consistent for 82 games?
You can't say he's not hard work because the boy works his butt off. He does. He is a hard worker.
Right. Yeah.
It's just one of those seasons where shots aren't falling.
Just aren't falling.
Yeah, things ain't rolling his way, but it hasn't. He does show up those games where he does show up. Last night he had a great game. It's just that we blew it. We gave a 15-point lead and blew it. So RJ, with him, if he can be more consistent and he can give that 20 points a game, then with Brunson giving you 23 and Randall giving you 25, then you got Quick coming off the bench with 16. You have the man in the middle with Mitchell Robinson, who is the anchor of that defense. And since he's been back, a double-double machine. And then, of course, the glue that brings it all together was picking up Josh Hart.
Where does Obi Toppin fit in this?
He's a role player. At least he's in the rotation. He's only getting 11, 12 minutes a game. But what he needs to do is when in those 12 minutes, he has to be that sport.
Yeah, and I'm thinking with this winning streak that the Knicks went on, I think you would start to see all those parts coming together. Yeah. And I think that, to me, more than anything, well, how far can the Knicks go this year? I think that is a big time plus, and I think that would actually make to me, if I was a Knicks fan, if I were you, Wise, I'd say. Now I can see this team going forward, and I like what I'm seeing. And I like the direction they're headed.
Honestly, no one in the East wants to see the Knicks.
If the Knicks play the way they're supposed to, you're right.
No one's gonna want to see the Knicks because they play defense. They play with a care. They don't care. They don't care who you are. Especially adding Josh Hart. Josh Hart to get in your face. and he's brought an attitude that we kind of were lacking.
Yeah,
and now it's
that
kind of
that gritty defensive attitude
So
that
now
the Knicks
it's
is
rubbing
known
off
for.
on
Yeah,
everybody else. And now the team is the Knicks is a team that no one wants to really face.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think the Knicks can be, and I'm not downing you, Wise, why do you think the Knicks can be so dangerous come playoff time?
First of all, Tibbs has shown that he can adapt. He can change his coaching style. Because Tibbs was a guy that he only relied on veterans. He didn't give no young guys any burn.
Right.
This year, he's giving us the young guys time to shine and play. You got Grimes, who's doing the dirty work that Josh Hart is doing as well. You have Jericho Sims when Mitch went down, he played great. Then you look at Isaiah Hartenstein that we picked up from the Clippers. Nobody knew what he was going to bring, but he's a stretch five that also has been rebounding, playing great D. So they found the pieces that they needed to make them a better team, an overall team, not just relying on Julius Randle to carry this team. Now on any given night, you got 2 or 3 players that can step up if Julius is not having a Julius type of night.
Yeah. This is what I want to see the Knicks do, though, going forward. I want to see them sort of channel the mid 90s Knicks, where they had discipline. Not necessarily they had to be, Rough Riders and rugged, but they had discipline on both ends of the floor when the offense was running correctly.
Yes.
Because defensively, they were going to take care of theirs because you had 3 guys that would take care of the boards, and you had the shot blocker. So, and of course, Starks and Harper, they were tenacious on the wing.
Yeah.
And in the backcourt. So defensively. So I think the Knicks need to have that type of mentality come back, but to have the fluidity of offense that they seem to have found from the All-Star break to now. And I think if that's the case.
Cole, you mentioned a very, very perfect word, fluidity, within the Knicks offense, because this year, I would say around top of November is when you started to see it come into place. And then with the recent streak that they're on, they were just flying all over the place. I didn't get the answer I was looking for. I was making adjustments, so I'll ask Wise again. Obi Toppin, is he more of a role player for the Knicks now with the pieces that they picked up?
Yes, because he's not going to go play over Julius. He's not going to start over Julius. Right. Obi's a great athlete. He does it, but again, he is not consistent. He's and he doesn't give you what Julius gives you. Julius can handle the rock. He rebounds. He plays great D. He's shooting 3 lights out.
And
yes,
go ahead. No,
Obi's great. He's athletic. He's young. He's got his tremendous upside. But he's not that defensive cog that we need.
Yeah.
And he's not Julius Randle.
Right.
So if you were to trade him in the offseason, and that's a big if you were to trade him in the offseason, who do you go after?
I don't know if I would want to mess this chemistry up. This
Gotcha.
Why would I? For many years we've given up on many young players, and never really gave them the opportunity to grow and to be in the New York Knicks. And I got to give it to Leon Rose and Worldwide West that they're letting these young guys come in and play. Like IQ is again candidate for six man of the year, had a career night against, if not the best team in the East, one of the best teams in the East.
Well,
so,
okay,
yeah.
I'll say this is about the Celtics.
That's a good thought. That's a good thought.
When they do not want to have Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum compete on being 1-on-5 and want to take everybody off the dribble, the Celtics are the best team in the NBA. But they seem to want to play that isolation style more than they should. And so I think what we started to see with the Knicks actually taking the two that they took from the Celtics, you now have teams that will not let the Celtics get away with playing isolation basketball because you have a team that plays like one. And yes, it is centered around Julius Randle doing his thing and Jalen Brunson controlling things. And everything else is circled around that. But as a collective, the Knicks play well. The Celtics seem to want to not play well collectively all the time because they seem to think, well, okay, we can, we know that, Jalen can give us 30 on a night, and we know Tatum can give us, Jason could give us 40, 45, 50 in a night. And they forget the best aspect about the Celtics is really now the best aspect about the Knicks too offensively. They share the basketball. They share responsibility. They take the weight off of whomever is the big dog, and everybody takes a turn biting at that apple, to pardon the pun.
And they hold each other accountable.
And they hold each other accountable in the process. Yes.
You mentioned a very good point about the Celtics lately, and I stress the word lately, not sharing the basketball, which is what got them all the way to the finals in the first place. You now see that being taken on by the Knicks and the way they share the basketball and the way they move the basketball. It's pretty simple. The Celtics last year rose to power in the East because of a simple aspect. They pass and they cut. You see that now with the Knicks. You're seeing that now more with Milwaukee. And I'll echo a question that Wise asked, and it's a very good one. Who wants to see the Knicks in any round of the playoffs? The Knicks are the wildest of the wild card in the Eastern Conference as we sit right now. So if I were Boston or Milwaukee, or in some cases, and I stress the word some, Philadelphia, I don't want to see the Knicks in any part of the series.
The Sixers should want to have no parts of the Knicks.
No, listen, we took three out of four from Boston, beating them twice in Boston.
Right.
Yep.
Busting their butt in New York, and with like the Celtics last year were deep, but they were deep. They're actually deeper now.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, the addition of Brogdon and a couple other players that they added.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were deeper this year than last. Yeah.
They're much deeper this year than they were last year, and that's where the Knicks are now. Knicks are a deep team because now once we took out our first unit, we didn't have no answer. We have that second unit now with Quick doing his thing. We have Josh Hart who plays with that second unit, even though he's a starter now. You got Obi Toppin, who like I said, he's a great talent. If he can do what he did last year at the end of the season, now it would be great. It would benefit us. But he last year he got what he had to start with Julius Randle going down for the last 4 games of the season, and he showed glimpses of what he's capable of. So the Knicks are deep. They have a deep team. Tibbs, if it wasn't for Mike Brown, would be coach of the year.
Agreed.
You know something?
I 100% agree with you, Wise. Yeah.
I agree with you also. The one thing that the Knicks have that they have not had in the past, Wise, is depth. They are a deep team now. They can compete with the likes of Milwaukee and with Boston. And in fact, had a comeback victory against Boston recently. This is a team in the Knicks that you don't want to see. And the depth of the New York Knicks can hurt a team like Boston.
Yeah, it's double, especially if they want to play if the Celtics want to play isolation ball too. So, and to fortify the point that I had earlier about the Celtics, when they share the ball, they are a dangerous team. All you have to do is look at the Game 7s in the Eastern Conference Semifinals and the Conference Finals. They shared the rock, and they were tough to beat. And we were talking about two different games. They blew out the Bucks in the Conference Semifinals of Game 7. They held on and won a game where they raced out to a double-digit lead against the Heat in the Conference Finals. But both times when they were up, they were sharing the rock. Points were being scored from so many different places where you couldn't key in on Jalen or Jason. And when that's a problem, and Jalen can get you to 20, 25, and Tatum can give you that 25 and 30 along with the rock being shared, the Celtics are dangerous. But when you can have them just chunk up horrible shots, that's when a team like the Knicks come in the back door and say, okay, you had your turn, you had your fun, now you got to go.
I think personally with yesterday's game,
that was also true in the World Championship Series when they were up 2-1, and Cole,
Game three
when they blew out the Warriors 116-100. They shared the basketball. We'll say it again, non-basketball fans. They shared the basketball. The Celtics shared the basketball. But when they went ISO beginning in Game 4, because they shared the basketball, Golden State took full advantage by beating them at their own game. Moving the ball, how does Bob Fitzgerald put it? The ball hops around the perimeter, and like you said so eloquently, Cole, so many times when it comes to the Warriors, it's death by 1,000 backdoor cuts.
Mm-hmm. And to me, that is more dangerous with the Warriors. That's more dangerous than the threes they shoot, because it's sort of to me, I look at it as it's like a 3-card money trick, but just NBA style. You know, people think, okay, well, threes more than two, so we got to stop the perimeter. We got to stop the threes. So when a team that is as smart and as savvy as the Warriors, and a team that is getting that way like the Celtics, they're getting savvy. And I think they still have a couple of hurdles to climb and a couple of lessons to learn in order to get to that savvy point. They will want to draw you out and have you think, okay, we got to defend the perimeter, defend the perimeter, defend the perimeter, defend that arc, defend that arc, defend that arc. And then the next thing you know, you're seeing them just doing a layup drill on your defense. One backdoor cut to a layup after another, after another, after another, and then they hit a three, which makes you say we should protect the perimeter and the arc. But it's like, no, the goal is to score baskets as easy as possible with no or little interference. And what is that? Layups, dunks.
Yeah. And that's what the Knicks have been doing in this winning streak, this 9-game winning streak. That's what they were doing. They was hitting crazy threes, but that opened up the inside for them. That opened up guys to drive to the rim, throw it up to Mitch, alley-oops. It opens up the offense when you're hitting threes. So the players that are on the court now, they know that. They know they're spacing each other out. So okay. So the reason I'm glad we didn't get Donovan Mitchell is because had we gotten Donovan Mitchell, the ball has to be in his hands. He has to be ball dominant and you can tell.
And the ball movement would have stopped.
And it would not work with the Knicks. Right.
The ball movement would have stopped with Donovan Mitchell.
You can see it with Evan Mobley. Great year last year. It was killing it. Had a great year. He's not no one's talking about Evan Mobley this year.
That's true.
Because no one's talking about what Evan Mobley what he was doing last year, and he was having a phenomenal year last year.
He was.
And what happens? Now you get Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's on the team,
and he's regulated to just rebounding and blocking shots when he's more than that.
Yeah.
Now he's just standing around.
Rob Johnson joining us. He says the Bullets and Raptors are an 8th seed and 7th seed. Worst scenario, they won't win, but they'll cause hell. And then he backs it up with, stop it. Donovan Mitchell would have killed it in New York. Yeah, that's the problem, Rob. He would have killed that fluid ball movement. We said it. We said it earlier.
I can shut that down right now.
The ball. I'm shutting
Donovan Mitchell. Okay.
The ball movement would have stopped with Donovan Mitchell. The ball movement would have stopped.
Donovan Mitchell would be this decade's version of Carmelo Anthony.
Thank you.
It's cool that you have this star-studded guy who could probably one every 3 Madison Square Garden games give you 30, 35, 40 points. But the goal is to, as a team, advance far. How far did the Carmelo Anthony-led Knicks go? Not as far as they like.
Not far at all.
And that would be the same thing that would have happened with a Donovan Mitchell-led Knicks team, especially if you're going to shut down Julius Randle's development.
Member of the Snow Tribe, the Hawk TV, joining us from Atlanta. Good morning to you. And if you want to really be a part of the Snow Tribe, join us on Patreon, patreon.com/SDM Sports Radio Network. And that's going to go through a change within 1 month's time. But join us on the Patreon. Oh man, we got a lot going on. We'll put some we'll have some thoughts off the air with Cole and Wise and myself that we'll only put there. We're going to start that within 1 week's time. Let's take a break, and when we come back, I have a video game question of the day, and we'll take it to hour 2. This is Snowman in the Morning with Wise El Jefe and Cole Johnson. We're back in a flash.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now, the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
Cause we take this job so serious.
The is that? Sorry, pardon me. My apologies.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson.
That will never cease to be funny. Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. And we're joined by Wise and Hefe.
The look on Wise's face when he said that aloud. I mean, it was when you played that L element and he saw it for the first time. And you heard you heard what he said, and brilliance to you, Cole, for turning that into a bump back. The bleep is that? And that will never get old.
No.
That one and the one bass did. And of course, brother guest, Ryan McCoffey, those will never get old. I'm just waiting for the day my executive producer turns against me and catches me in one of those moments. Because I know what's going to happen. I already got the bump I'm going to play for you. that I'm going to put together when I get home tonight. And that was last week during the LJP
last Wednesday.
Yes.
Already know.
Yeah, because that's one we truly caught you off guard. Truly. And I never thought we would catch the great Cole Johnson off guard. But not only is it our fault, it's your fault too, because the evil look in your eye, when you played that Trace opening. And then Wise just couples it with
he was
Victor.
done.
And Wise just coupled it with Victor, you gonna let him do that to you, which set me off into a fit of giggles. The element alone set me off into a fit of giggles. Wise egging on Victor made it worse. And then seeing you finally break I went, what in the Vita Blue, yellow-bellied, red-blooded hell was that? I just began the question, and you were a goner.
Is Victor here too? Anyway,
this is his week off, but I have the feeling he's going to show up for the second hour. Yeah, this is Victor's week off, so he's doing what I usually do when I take a week off, and that's sleep. Oh man. Don't you ask why, old mad scientist. Don't you ask why.
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, I already got the bump I'm going to put together for you, and I got the elements.
That was hilarious.
And it's like, and with Cole last week, it wasn't a fast descension into breaking your character. It was a slow descension.
Slow.
It was a slow descension because you tried holding it together. And you were just about there. You were just about hanging up to the knot.
He saw me break, and it was over.
Yeah, it was Wise. I saw Wise go. It's done. Because it was the back, and it wasn't even on screen or the element. It was just backstage.
Yeah,
just watching both. At the beginning of the trace, element. As soon as I saw it, I just saw it. It was like you all were Siamese twins. You, Brian, you fell out the camera, and then Wise at the same time fell out the camera. And as soon as I saw that, I was done. I was like, doggone it.
So it's your fault, and you know something, that list just took off.
Oh my god!
It was a throwaway segment.
It was
that you added. I think it was the second episode of LJPN where you added it. It was the second episode, and what I'm going to do is put all the LJPNs together on a playlist on the YouTube channel. I'm going to try to do that this weekend. It was the second episode where you introduced that, and it was only like 3 or 4 names, and from there it took off. It took off because everybody was coming up with names. Everybody was coming up with names, man. And then the time you added Damian Lillard, aka Dave Sent, done. And when you added Dame Sent at the end of the first list,
one of the funniest names right there.
That is when it really exploded.
You said that's one of the funniest ones?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Dame Dollar, Dame Cent.
Dame Cent.
That is
And I thought Cole was going to break when he put that name up, because I certainly did.
But me, that's one of the funniest ones, because he goes by being Dame Dollar, and then when he just came out Dame Cent.
Dame Cent.
I was just dying on that one. It's funnier than any of the other one because it really is a play on his name. So
yeah.
But the one he explained for Dr. J got me yesterday.
Oh, Dr. J? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The way Cole explained that process. Yeah. And it's like the way some people say doctor instead of doctor. And you put jive behind it because of when he came in the NBA, which of course was 1976 after the ABA merged.
So yeah. So actually, the dig is actually a nod to him.
Yeah. And now a Pizzle is added. Y'all gonna hear these names later. Jar Jar Binks, trash. Man, the first time you put that name up, I walked out. I walked out, and they're gonna. That's going to be a segment all its own. It will no longer be a part of LJPN. I see it coming by the summer. Oh no!
And the names that I've created are starting to come out. Climb Drizzler, trash.
Hour 2 starts right now.
Oh my gosh! The names that even I'm creating are coming back to haunt me. Goodness gracious.
Time for hour 2 of this spectacular. Ryan McCoffey now joins us this morning.
That's what you need to do to beat Josh Allen. You need to make him uncomfortable.
Hour 2, time for some Spivey notes. And here's Jay.
Well, I know he's only in his 3rd year, but they're just wasting Justin Herbert.
Hour 2.
The hardest working content creator I know. The playmaker.
Hey, LeBron James, the greatest scorer of all time. Hey.
Hour 2.
The one, the only Christopher Dietz.
They rewarded Ohio State for not playing, and they punished USC for playing.
Hour 2. Sam Shady.
Oh, man. It's been a roller coaster ride if you were a Philadelphia Stars fan.
Hour 2. That's Big Ben, the man in charge of the BS3 network.
And if I see Kurt 2 Chainz Cousins out.
Hour 2, Chris Bay's joining us.
Oh my God! Oh, this game! Oh, way to go, Sammy!
Hour 2, YSL.
Oh man, I thought I missed it.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Time for hour 2 of this spectacular, and it starts right now.
So Cole, so the wife, the wife saw the clip mentality, right?
Okay. Okay.
And
which clip?
Oh, the one that we just played the other day. We just released the other day. It's with me. I'm a lot.
Yeah, he went to curse a tirade.
Oh, well, did I? And she goes. See, this is why I don't watch. This is why I don't watch any of your shows. What the hell are you talking about? I was like, listen, you got to watch the whole episode to know why I'm going on the tirade that I'm going on. And yeah, so she's like, that's not happening. Because the whole
now I want to see Wise. Now you got to send me that clip now. Now I want to see it.
Oh,
I want to see it.
Oh,
no.
Man.
No, I haven't.
No, that's right. I can play it later on this hour. That's no problem.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's Wednesday. I'm acting like playmaker when I do this. My eyes are closed, and I can just hear my wife in my head channeling Wise going, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Do
this
not
coffee
do
with
it."
McCarthy is
But-
sponsored by Steph Curry Cognac. One, and it's lights out.
I swear that's what I need every Wednesday.
I think we all do. All right, A Pizzle and everybody in the chat. My next 3 words are as follows. Push the button.
This Braun Session Confession is brought to you by Braun Joy Juice. Braun Joy Juice. The ultimate joy juice of bronzexuals worldwide. Made with 100% organic seal milk.
I will say it again.
Take 2.
Push the.
In a world where partial greatness is celebrated and total greatness is shunned, there stands to be a figure on the lips of those who love him and those who hate him. The inane comparisons to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant continue and has existed since 2003. There is no end in sight, for the battle between those who unconditionally love and unconditionally hate him wages on. These are their stories. Welcome to the Bronzexual Confessions.
And as I go into the lab, because I do have a couple things to create, Mr. Brian Snow.
Okay. I have the screen over to my left at this time instead of in front of me. Ernest Maynard Taylor. Imagine laughing at a 38-year-old player in year 20 who's still ranked number 11 in the league. Well, that's just popularity. That's not skill.
Right.
That's just popularity. Stop it. That's just how popular his name is. I still don't know why to this day, and it's year 20. Ernest, stop it. Will you please? Just stop it. You obviously don't know basketball. You haven't watched basketball, and you haven't learned the fact, as Cole expertly produced in the intro, that basketball has existed since before 2003. And then there's Darius G, the curious case of Darius G. And Mr. Johnson, I'll need your help.
All right.
Darius G said,
quote,
LMAO, angry AF at hashtag Jordan Sexuals is why we do what we do. We have never seen a cult so emotionally invested in Jordan. You dudes really ruined a great legacy. LMAO, keep it up.
Close quote.
And now a selection from the Wonderbird Choir entitled, You Bronzexuals are tripping.
Wait a minute. Hold on. They haven't seen a, what was it? A cult this
a cult.
A cult this dedicated to a certain person?
As I said. And now a selection from the Wonderbird Choir entitled, You're a Bunch of Hypocrites.
That's right. In the words of Louis Farrakhan, hypocrites.
Never seen a cult so emotionally invested. Well, what the hell are you Bronzexuals? If you're not emotionally invested in your stupid seals.
Kawhi.
You always clap. You see. Don't get these Bronzexuals, and I never will. All right? Y'all just don't get it. And there's a Pacer fan in front of me. Oh, for the days of Reggie Miller and Chuck Person. More on that later. You Bronzexuals are stupid. You Bronzexuals dumb. You Bronzexuals got no bleeping blank bleep bleep sense. Thank you, Wise. If I were George Carlin right now, I'd unleash a tirade that would make him cringe.
That would be impossible.
You're right. It'll make him laugh more than cringe, and then he'll unleash one in return, coupling the subject and make me cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you Bronzexuals are dumb.
Dumb.
Yep, all of that. Or as was put professionally last week, all this.
I can't stand you. All this.
I knew I'd get you back with that. You guys are stupid.
Yeah.
Absolutely freaking dumb.
Dumb.
Absolutely if I can find a synonym, if I can find a synonym related to the word stupid and dumb, A, I would have used it already, and B, my mind would have blanked on it. But those are the only two words I can come up with you bronzexuals. Stop it. I mean, y'all need to quit. Just quit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, someone needs to be served something. Stop
Please.
the cap. Please. Stop
Perfect.
the cap.
Perfect. Just perfect. Because these bronzexuals cap more than, matter of fact, let me read a quote from the greatest. Okay? I want you bronzexuals to listen carefully. Because I'm about to eviscerate you guys like I've never eviscerated you before. Like that's possible, given the fact these are dumbass bronzexuals. But hey, open it.
Quote.
I don't want the greatest ever title. I think it disrespects Will Chamberlain, Jerry West, all the guys prior to me I never had a chance to play against.
Close quote.
Let me read that again. Open it.
Quote.
I don't want the greatest ever title. I think it disrespects Will Chamberlain, Jerry West, all the guys prior to me I never had a chance to play against.
Close quote.
I think that's pretty much how a legend is sealed when he's so humble. He doesn't want the title that we've bestowed upon him because he's one of the best damn players in the game. You dumb fools.
Oh, you mean unlike someone, unlike LeBron when at the Game 5 2015 final said, quote, because I'm the best player in the world. Close quote.
And he got locked up by a sixth man for the second time in the World Championship Series. His name, Andre Iguodala. Now, I had a conversation with a bronzexual. I'll need that. I'll need that, please. Please. Yeah. I had a conversation with a bronzexual, and he looked just like that before coming to me, looking me in my eye.
Oh, heck.
And posing the following question.
What nonsense did they ask? Quote.
What can you tell me that MJ has done that LeBron hasn't done?
Close quote. Defensive player of the year. Good Lord. I'm sorry, the allergies are just bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, allergies are horrible. And before I answer that question, a selection from the Wonderberg Choir entitled "You Don't Study Basketball."
Not even a little bit.
What has MJ done that LeBron hasn't done? If y'all only knew how many bronzexuals came to me with this stupid A question. I'm learning from you, Cole. With this stupid Jack Donkey question.
That's the wrong one.
I got more, but they would all be bad weights. Okay. I want you bronzexuals to listen to me good, and hear me well. There is one achievement that MJ has in his repertoire, on his resume, and on his Hall of Fame plaque that LeBron will never have on his. And it's identified by 4 letters. DPOY. What's that stand for? Defensive Player of the Year. What was that year? Say it with me, choir. 1988. Let me say that again, you stupid virtuals. 1988. Defensive Player of the Year. Oh, and I have a bonus stat for you non-reading, non-studying, stupid A bronzexuals. It goes like this. Did you know Michael Jordan was the first player ever? Not LeBron, not Steph, not James Harden, not Kobe Bean, God rest his soul, because he was a defensive dog. And I love Kobe's defense. Michael Jordan was the first player, and I know my EP and Wise El Jefe will back me up on this, and I believe I'm correct in saying Michael Jordan was the first player to lead the league in scoring and steals.
You are correct.
What's the year? Say it with me, choir. 1988. There's something about the year 1988. When 87 turned into 88, I knew sports-wise it would be a fantastic year. Michael Jordan led the league in scoring and steals and was elected Defensive Player of the Year, not to mention Most Valuable Player in 1988. Oh, by the way, first player ever to earn Defensive Player of the Year and Most Valuable Player of the Year in the same year. What's that year, choir? 1988. Can LeBron say he's ever earned Defensive Player of the Year? No, because he doesn't play defense. Because he flops all the time. Because his footwork is bad. Now, I want you bronzexuals to hear me ever so carefully. Just open your ears and listen. I have never, ever, ever, and will never, ever begrudge LeBron being a fabulous athlete. Okay? Okay. If you fools would actually listen to my words and read the words that I put on social media, I have accurately, and I need my EP to back me up. So EP, I know he's still in the lab, but EP, I need you to back me up here. I have always said that LeBron James is a fabulous athlete. I have never and will never begrudge that he is a fantastic athlete.
You have
what I have called into question for 21 years is something I will always call into question, and that is his basketball game on the floor.
And you're not the only person who has called that into question in terms of
in terms of what he puts on the floor as a basketball player. Let me spell that out again for you stupid, ignorant bronzexuals. LeBron is a fabulous athlete.
Mm-hmm.
He is horrid as a basketball player. Have I not said that?
Yeah, you've said it all. You've said that often. And I have heard others say, it is interesting to see a guy like LeBron who has come up in the league and he has not had the coaching of a Dean Smith or John Wooden or Mike Krzyzewski or any big-time college or any big-time college guru to shape him into becoming an NBA quality basketball player, that he's raw.
Because
I've actually heard that.
I've heard that also. And I agree. Because had he had the coaching of any of those legends that was just named, hell, I'll go one step further. Had he had the coaching of one John Thompson,
even him, or Lute Olson. I mean,
Lute Olson. Let's go down the list. John Thompson, Lute Olson, Jim Herrick, hell, Jerry Tarkanian, Roy Williams, Dean Smith, Mike Krzyzewski. Any of those names sound familiar, Bronsexuals? No? Why? Because LeBron doesn't like to be coached. Drew Willingham, according to you. LeBron does not like to be coached. Go ahead, Cole.
I will say this for those who actually are bronsexuals and they do study. They will say, well, what about the U.S. Olympic team? Because that's when Krzyzewski coached LeBron, so he can't take coaching. To that you say what, sir?
Repeat that again, please.
Well, you might have a bronsexual who actually has the sense that God gave a gnat, who would say something to the effect of, well, Mike Krzyzewski was the coach of the U.S. Olympic team, and LeBron was coached under him, and he brought gold to the United States. In fact, I had a bronsexual once say to me, LeBron was the ultimate reason why the 2008 team won the Olympic gold medal, forgetting that it was Kobe Bryant who was the leader of that squad. But I digress. To the he actually can take coaching, you say what, sir?
I'm going to ask everyone to forgive me. In advance. Especially the folks in Atlanta and Milwaukee and Chicago and Baltimore, Maryland. Yes, we are syndicated.
Yes, we are.
For my next two words. My ass. If LeBron can take coaching, I have a head full of hair. And as y'all can see, I'm pretty bald. If LeBron can take coaching, I have a full beard. And I only have a mustache and a goatee. Thank the Lord for that. If LeBron can take coaching, he actually would be considered the greatest player of all time. But considering the fact that his basketball game for 20 years has been incomplete.
That's also something you have said often.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said his game is incomplete. I said that is also something you have said often.
LeBron James's game, is he even a remotely good basketball player? No. Is he a basketball player from the most basic form? Yes. Is he a good basketball player? No. Is he a great basketball player? No. Should he even be considered in the pantheon of greats? Bishop Bullwinkle, please answer that question for me.
Oh, Lord. Okay, Bishop. Get the voice ready. Sing!
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Hell no. The only reason Bron is shooting 50% from the field for a career and Mike is slightly under is because LeBron has played 20 years and padded his stats. That's it.
Ouch. And not with the that's it.
Or as my good friend David Kaplan says back home in Chicago, take that. And while I'm dishing out tiger uppercuts, LeBron only shoots 74% from the free throw line for his career. Take that. Oh, and my EP will back me up when I say that LeBron James is not fundamentally sound as a basketball player. That college coaching would have come in handy.
Mm-hmm.
For the simplest of reasons, and I know Cole will back me up on this, on the first free throw that LeBron James tries every time he's at the free throw line, he commits a violation. What's that violation? The same that Shaquille O'Neal commits. And Shaquille actually said that he did. That's crossing the free throw line before the ball reaches the rim.
Yeah, I was about to say stepping over the line before the ball hits the rim. Yeah.
At least Shaquille O'Neal cleaned his free throw style up. You can only rely on athleticism for so long. And LeBron's athleticism ran out in 2004. But I digress. You really want to be honest, LeBron's athleticism is his greatest of all time candidate. In 2011, we got bodied up by J.J. Barea in Dallas. Fool. And then there was a couple of fisheye bronzexuals acting like fisheye backwards fools.
Not fisheye fools.
To the late great LaWanda Page. These fisheye fools keep coming after me saying, we've never seen what LeBron is doing. We've never seen anybody in his 20th year do what LeBron is doing. His name's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. His name's Captain Skyhook.
We've never seen a 38-year-old do what LeBron's done. That whole logic takes a simple case of it.
You know what LeBron? You know what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did? Wait. Let me eviscerate that right now. You know what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did at age 38 in 1985? He not only won the world. He not only won the world title, but he was named Championship Series MVP.
Yes, he was.
38.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and by the way, in that clinching game, he scored 29 points. And his last two came on a signature shot. It's called the Skyhook.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen to me, bronzexuals, before I tell y'all to get out my face. And there will be no false starts this time since I'm on location. Does LeBron have a shot that he commits to memory, or a shooting form that he commits to memory?
Not that I can think of. Well, no, I take that back. Yeah, one. The penetration to the dunk.
Yeah. There's a trick to that, as Cole and Wise both know. He walks most of the time. The referees are just too afraid to call it.
Punks.
And Mike Spedden, good morning to you. He'll join us tomorrow to kick off the show. Listen, bronzexuals. Basketball existed well before 2003. And to make a pizzle laugh as I close up shop here, Yo Kang sucks ass.
Another one of my doggone creations.
Okay. Yeah, you started it, Cole, and we're all using it.
But it's true. They go so hard for LeBron, it's like you almost have to parry them and say, Yo Kang is doing something again.
Yeah. And they want to say, my Kang is playing at age 38. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar did the same thing.
And won a championship.
And won a title and finals MVP. The year, 1985. Oh, by the way, that was done in Boston Garden, where the Lakers never could clinch a title.
Oh, and not only did they clinch a title in the Boston, which never done it. That was also the first time the Lakers beat the Celtics in a final.
In a final. They did it a second time in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, they did it twice more.
Well, they did 1987
and 2010. 87 was at the Forum. 2010 was at Staples.
Mm-hmm.
The only 3 times the Lakers beat the Celtics in the championship series. Let me ask you, Bronze Sexuals, one final question. I asked about all of his basketball acumen, which he doesn't have much. I asked about his game, which he doesn't have any. I even asked about the way he scores, in which he doesn't have a move that he commits to memory. It goes like this. Yo Kang sucks as a basketball player. Matter of fact, I'll close it in a statement I've said often. And I want my EP to cut this. I want him to Instagram this, TikTok this, all over the place. Hell, I'll do it also. LeBron James is pure, unadulterated trash as a basketball player, and he has been for 20 years. In other words, Yo Kang sucks as a basketball player. Period. Now get out of my face, you thirsty bitches.
In a world where logic and sense flies completely out the window, while purple and yellow glasses are donned, rises a figure who encourages ridiculous, undying loyalty. Good Lord, I'm about to throw up. This has been yet another installment of The Bronze Sexual Confessions.
The only one about to throw up. Listen, when you created this monster, Mr. Johnson, I believe you told me in a conversation off the air that you expected this to have a finite date.
I did.
About a year this on a Wednesday, and it would fade into oblivion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. Dead
3
wrong.
plus years later.
And it keeps getting stronger.
Man.
To the point, this official undisputed fan group is nothing but how does Ray put it? Pom-pom wavers with a lot of haters, myself included, in response. How did Gene Rayburn say it? We polled a studio audience. Let me do a little match game before we go to break and Ray decides to bang down the doors again. We polled a studio audience and said, write down your best answer to this. Sting, Yo Kang, blank. I'll let y'all think about that. We go to break, and then I'll let Ray in, and we'll put a bow on this puppy. From Columbus, Indiana, this is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson, back in a flash.
This is Snowman in the Morning.
The original Think Drink is back. Level up with proven ingredients formulated to crush your competition. No gimmicks, no jitters, no messing around. Just high-potency results that keep you moving day or night. There's a new nerd in town, and we came to play. Nerd Focus. Smarter than energy.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like the High Five Strangers guy. Game-winning interception. First down. Just a nice, solid tackle. If you're in arm's length, you will be swapping skin with this extrovert. You see, he knows SeatGeek got him a great deal on tickets, so he can focus on what he does best, smacking palms. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
This is a BS3 Network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Man Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central. Because we take this job so serious.
What in the all types of blue hell?
This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Oh, the Seals will be clapping. They've been all year long. Welcome back to Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. With YZ Hefe. I am Cole, and the celebration that is LeBron continues, and I keep getting ill, and I keep getting more and more ill. So, along with celebrating Paul Gasol's jersey being retired, LeBron received basically a ring for his achievement of passing Kareem on the all-time scorers list too. And I'm thinking to myself, do we need to celebrate this anymore? I don't understand this. Why are we celebrating this?
Why are we continuing to celebrate this? He did the deed. The Lakers are playing better without him. You know, Jeannie Buss should bring LeBron into the office and hand him a pink slip. We're better without you. We don't need you anymore. So what am I saying? What I had a Laker fan, a true Laker fan, ask me, you know, what do we do now? We're playing better without LeBron. If you're Jeannie Buss, you bring him in the office and say, we're tearing up your contract and you ain't getting any more money. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Period.
That's what they should do. Is that what they will? That's a different story. That's what they should do.
What did I say last year at the end of last year? And I unfortunately included Anthony Davis in this method. You bring him on the office. You push the plunger and you send them all packing. Now that Anthony Davis doesn't have to deal with the weight of LeBron on his shoulders. Oh, did I say that aloud?
But yeah, I mean, unfortunately, you'd be correct in saying that.
Thank you.
Meaning
would you
that you probably have to send Davis packing too.
Yes, he can't stay healthy. If he's healthy, he's the best player on the floor. But the Lakers are too damn stupid.
That's not even a question.
To go through him. They want to go through LeBum. The Lakers are too damn stupid to go through him. Doggone it. I mean, how many times How many times do we have to explain this? The best player on the floor is Anthony Davis. It's not LeBron. It's not. I hate you. I have now been immortalized. Matter of fact, I want you to do it again with that voice. Do it again. Do it again. And add the voice to it. So that's what you've been cooking in the lab.
Yeah, we got.
Are we ready? We got about. Uh-oh.
Yeah, hold on a second. we got trivia for one of the hey though. Yeah, hey hater wanted to be immoral. He wanted to be up there with Vicola. Here it is. Snowman Bron lover. Hater Hall of Fame trash.
I'm in the hater.
All dearity.
I'm in the hater Hall of Fame now. You stupid. I've now.
You asked for it.
I did, and I'm happy I asked for it. I'm happy I asked for it because besides Victor, I antagonize Ray all the time.
Yes, I was cooking that and cooking a little bit of something else too.
Oh dear. Cole Johnson's cooking, y'all.
Yeah, that has the other thing has to do with the program though. Oh, but since
oh boy,
since I am thinking of it since my mentality and partners on here. This past episode of Mentality has actually been wonderful.
Yeah. I told you
people are people are viewing it. Even got a couple of comments. Even got a hater. And that made me smile. That really did. It really did.
Oh yeah.
We got our first hater comment.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Claimed that we were circulating misinformation.
What?
About what?
Oh, so for those who haven't watched our latest episode of Mentality, the main segment basically centers around Alabama's Player of the Year candidate Brandon Miller, and he was involved in a murder that happened in the area in January, and our stance basically was it's talent over morality. So the critical comment was saying, well, see, this is stuff right here that passes misinformation around about him. Basically, it was sort of like a person defending Brandon Miller. And my thought is,
yeah.
Time out. Mm-hmm. Hold up. He says, hold the phone. Stop. Penalty flag on the field.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Since when do you guys give out misinformation when you, I don't know, research your topics? Did I miss anything?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You didn't.
What the hell did I miss?
And yeah. And you know, and the stuff that said, that was what police. So if you're going to say that we're passing misinformation, then you need to go down to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, go to the police department there, and you say to them they are passing misinformation. Until
because
then, so sorry, but not happening.
Because you basically just read what they passed out. You basically read what they passed out. Drew Willingham is in the chat with us, and he had a great where is it? Not that one, not that one. This one. This one right here. I work with a bronze sexual who has an autographed, game worn headband by LaBust at his desk. First of all, why do you want to wear that doggone thing? Second
Lord
of all,
have mercy. That
alopecia
coming
is
right there.
Second of all, alopecia is
I'm
real
sorry.
in men as it is in women. Think of LeBron's hairline.
I'm sorry, just that comment right there. Not you, Drew. That comment and that Brian Sexual deserves
Trays.
I hate you for that.
That is sick. Yuck.
Okay, Ray Ray's tapping on the door, and he's got about 9 minutes. So Ray Ray, get your tail in here, do your thing, get out. Yes, I'm actually opening. I'm actually opening the door. I'm just glad I'm not in studio, or that loud banging would just ruin everything.
Why
do you want a game-worn headband? Look at Ryan. I still want that as my ringtone. We'll have to make that happen. I might make it as my ringtone. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Hurry up, Ray.
In the Morning with Cole Johnson is brought to you by Penis Water for the ebbs and flows of life. Trust Penis 15 Water.
Really?
Y'all love the hate. Y'all love the love. I love y'all. I hate. I love all I hate her, and I hate all the lover. Welcome back to the Ray Ray Center. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so happy. My king got awarded the way he's supposed to get awarded. My king got recognized. Moody, my king got recognized by the Los Angeles Lakers. They got recognized by. And for those who think that the Lakers are with them, y'all wrong. The Lakers are without them. They are the crown jewel with them. All right.
No, not.
All right. The other blasphemy thing that Bron ain't good for the Lakers. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Anyway, let's get the
He's not good for the Lakers, and he's not good for the NBA. Stop it.
Let's get down to business.
LJPN is sponsored by HoFacts. Before she hoe, and you gotta know, tell her to show me the HoFacts.
Bronson pays Matthew Jensen. Bronson pays Matthew Jensen. Bronson pays Mark Jackson. And Bronson pays D Nash. Rewind. Whoop. Bronson pays Matthew Jensen. Bronson pays Mark Jackson. Bronson pays D Nash. Now, no one can confuse. I talk about Nick. I talk about Son right there. All right.
No, you
and I talk about Hero. Bronson pays Carissa Dillajabella. I said Bronson pays Carissa Dillajabella. One more time. I said Bronson pays Carissa Dillajabella.
Okay, Lawrence Tanner.
Moody.
Okay, Lawrence Tanner.
Moody.
Enough.
It's so great to know that Bron is a legend. Beyond a legend. I love it.
No, he's not.
Love it. I
No, he's
love
not.
it. I
He ain't
love
a
it. Move him. Move that Echo Man. I love it. I love it.
He's barely a good basketball player. What the hell are you talking
Lord
about?
have mercy. And Ramondos. That's right. We got to get a reminder. You know, like Vicola, Infinity Trash. But I ain't gonna deal with you, son. We got a special hater. We got a dress.
Oh, no.
And that hater is Snowman Braun Lover. I mean, dude talk about Braun like it's his son. Dude talk about LeBron like LeBron talk about his son. Dude talk about Braun like he stole money from his mama. I mean, Snowman Braun Lover is a hater Hall of Fame trash member. Let me say it again. I say Snowman Braun Lover is a hater Hall of Fame trash. Hall of Fame. That's right.
Oh, God.
Hall of Fame. Hater Hall of Fame trash.
I have now been immortalized.
That's right.
Jesus.
Ah, yeah.
Trays.
Larry Burr. Trash. Since 1956. You know what it is. You know the time. That's right. Bill Russell. Trash when the trash with face lane to the sun. Trash when the butt is laying toward it. Trash. Shaquille O'Neal called it trash. Big Mama. No commercial for you. Trash. No Big Mama. How'd your labor room? Trash. Nigerian class. But trash none the same. T-Tucker trash. No Karima Vacuum. And then Will Chamber Commons trash. You did not bang no 20,000 whore. Then Dr. Job. Trash. Right on, sucker. Trash. Toby Jodaclone. Trash. I salute your wife getting money for you. That's the best thing that happened for your career. John Stockton. Trash. White man can't play no basketball. We know this. And then that teammate of his, Carl Molester, trash. Get away from the little boy and little girl, son. Michael Jordan, trash. On the team and she dip, trash. Kyrie Irving, trash. You doing a great job in Dallas, just taking the man down with your dumb behind. Stephanie Curry, trash. Heal up. You ain't all the way healed yet. Heal up, son. And you can chuck more three. Kevin Deputy, trash. Fina, I hope they don't get what Brooklyn got. Nickelback Yoda trash. He may be the 3-time MVP coming up, but he a 3-time nothing. Trash. Y'all need attention, corporal. Trash. Trash, son. All day long. Trash. Jaja being trash. And I don't have to tell her why he trash. Also, they ain't calling him no more. Look at Donkey, trash. Go back to that Easter block, son. Trash. Donna Michelob, trash. I know my boy. I know one my partner happy that he ain't a Nick. Throwing party all the time. And then Dame Cent, trash. No dollar, no nickel, no dime. Trash as a cent. And that concludes.
Trays.
So I realized that I think even though it's not advertised,
right,
there has to be a place for stupid people. We don't know because we're not stupid, so we don't know anything about it. It's like a secret club society.
Oh my gosh.
So I come to the conclusion that he graduated from SU, stupid university, Yeah, and all the stupid ass letters that go along with graduating high honors of being stupid. I can't do no more, man.
Vámonos, dominos, vámonos. Stupid university, where everyone graduates magna cum stupid.
Yeah, bro, it is you. Or it been you. It you now. Or it will be you. Ray Ray. Ah! Oh, man, that bathroom break. I love these bathroom breaks.
I absolutely hate you. I don't, but I do. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. And always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, then they are not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. You're looking at a man that has beaten pancreatic cancer and will continue to beat him. And you're looking at a team with Wiesel Hefe and Cole Johnson that's going to take over the sports broadcasting world, over the air and over the internet. We are out of here. I'll be back in studio tomorrow. So long, everybody.